To that point, last week, Democrats won big on affordability. Healthcare is a big component of that. How do you want to see Republicans deal with healthcare costs, especially when it comes to this vote? Because every Republican I've talked to agrees that healthcare costs are too high in this country. However, none that I've talked to like Obamacare. So what's the solution?
Well, that's the big question. What is the solution? Right now, I know Republicans are now throwing out proposals at this late hour. I suspect they will need to negotiate something on the cost of healthcare. Republicans aren't wrong when they say since Obamacare, healthcare costs have soared. They have. The problem is I haven't seen a whole lot of policy proposals to talk about lowering the cost of healthcare, at least nothing that's been taken on seriously. And so the Democrats' answer is, well, let's just simply provide greater subsidies to those who are currently in the ACA marketplace. Okay, well, that's a way to lower the cost, to the consumer who's got to buy the premium, buy the policy. But it really doesn't address the underlying cost increases. So right now, Republicans, I don't think have a well thought out plan on healthcare. So in the meantime, I suspect they will need to extend the current premium subsidies for the ACA, perhaps with some income eligibility limits and some other modifications until they actually come up with a real plan. And then they're going to have to negotiate that with the Democrats, and that could take a very long time if it ever happens at all.
And do you think that lack of a healthcare plan is going to cost them in the midterms next year?
Well, what will cost them in the midterms next year will be if these premiums spike up without any support through these subsidies. Healthcare will be a big issue in the midterm election, regardless, because of the one big beautiful bill, the so-called one big beautiful bill, that did change Medicaid eligibility for many people, and a lot of folks will lose their Medicaid coverage. So that will be a powerful issue that Democrats will bludgeon Republicans with. But if the rates go up and all those people who are not in Medicaid and the ACA exchanges, well, then that's just a double whammy that Democrats will be able to use against Republicans. So yeah, healthcare is going to be a big issue.